your relationship with your dad, right? It comes across brilliantly, right? It kind of resonates with me because I'm so close to my dad, and it would be lovely just to give people a little bit of an insight into who he was as obviously a father, but as your biggest fan.
Yeah, Dad was amazing. He had played Gaelic football for Mayo and was in an All Ireland semi final, and really hadn't played tennis, but really understood sort of high level sport, and um, would coach us on weekends, and he'd get the bucket of balls out on a Saturday and Sunday, and he would make you better. Like, he would keep things really simple. He had this old tennis book, and he'd just give us really simple instruction. And myself and my brother and sister, we all had really, really good technique because of Dad. And he was, working as a full time as a surgeon in the regional hospital in Limerick, but managed to find the time to go to every sporting event that we were ever at, and just always hugely valuable. And himself and my mum used to travel with me then on the tour. And yeah, he was a kind of a competitive, feisty guy in a really good way. Definitely, he was kind of a bullshit free zone. My dad, he kept things very real, and but in a good way. And we lost him in 2013, a couple of years after I retired, or pretty much a year after I retired. He was diagnosed, and he died 6 months later of cancer. So that was really, really tough. And so this book is a book about him in disguise, really.
Yeah.
And an amazing guy, and we miss him so much. But I'm so grateful I got to spend so much time with him. Like, we would have traveled together one on one, and so I talk about it in the book, us leaving Japan together. Really, my last ever match as a pro, and a brilliant guy.
There's a gorgeous piece in the book. I think it's when you win in Salzburg, and he says something to you. You might just talk to that a little bit.
Yeah, I had, I won, as I said earlier, won 3 ATP challengers. So one of those was the Salzburg Open. So it was, top 5 moment for me in my career. And it was just me and my dad that week, end of the year, November. The DJ had been playing Kesha. We Are Who We Are all week. That was bouncing around my head. And, so like for, the whole week, and again, we would have arrived there on the Saturday, and I would have been playing the final like the following Sunday evening. So it's like 9 days with your dad, I'm late 20s, he's in his 60s, so, I can't remember if we shared a room. I don't know if we did, but like, it's pretty intense and quite unique in a way when you think about it. But anyway, battle, and it's always a battle in tennis, and the 4 and the 3rd or something, and actually hit the ball up into the stand. It's a really big stadium. They have like concerts there and stuff. Hit the ball into the stand, as you do when you win a tennis tournament. Of course, to see rows of empty seats, it was bouncing, tennis ball bouncing around. But anyway, went up and shook my opponent's hand, and then went over to Dad and gave him a hug, and he said, "You were awesome," and again, Dad, as I said, was a BS free zone. So when he said something, he really meant it. And it was a really cool moment, and I have it on video actually, that match, and watched it back. Yeah, watched it back for the book, and it was really nice.
That's special. Yeah, it's because like not many people get to have those moments.
Yeah.
Even when you're not playing sport.